My name is Brandon Gregory of the band Drop Top Alibi, and I'm going to play some songs for y'all. This first one's called Burn, and it's off our debut EP. 2, 3, 4. Look at you dancing, you're moving so fine. A beauty so sublime, it's almost divine. Aphrodite herself can't compete. She's feeling the rhythm beneath all your feet. Starting a fire to burn out the sky. She don't care if you laugh or you'll cry. Come and play and watch her burn. She may never return, baby. Burn it down to the ground, baby. Burn it down to the ground. Look over my way, I'm caught in a stare. Come over, darling, and please treat me fair. Left to the vultures in her divine eyes. She's squeezing me tightly to make her feel fine. Starting a fire to burn out the sky. She don't care if you laugh or you'll cry. So come and play and watch her burn. She may never return, baby. Down to the ground, baby. Burn it down to the ground. Look at you dancing, you're moving so fine. A beauty so sublime, it's almost divine. Aphrodite herself can't compete. She's feeling the rhythm beneath all your feet. Thank you very much.
Brandon, welcome to my creepy basement.
It's good to see you again, Steve. I got to say, this place is pretty homely.
It's not bad. What do you think about the creepy basement? What are your first impressions of this?
I saw all the old blacksmithing equipment. I saw the awesome signs, and I thought, you know what? This is the best place to do an acoustic set and do a podcast for sure, man. It's a cool vibe down here.
Yeah, man. Well, I try to make it a pretty cool vibe. I tried to make it a little chill, and this is a platform for indie rock. So
absolutely.
And you couldn't be more indie rock. So your band is Drop Top Alibi. The rest of the band could not be here tonight, but you came and you rocked out an acoustic set. So explain who else is in your band, what Drop Top Alibi is all about.
Well, we got Dylan Wykes on lead guitar, Luke Ricci on the bass, and Jeff Cox on drums, and everybody's been participating in the backup vocals, especially with all this time to practice over the COVID thing. And yeah, man, and Drop Top, we're just a rock and roll band. I'd say we probably blend the 70s and the 90s more or less, sonically and also like melodically and kind of what we do. And obviously there's a modern twist and stuff, try to be dynamic, try to have big crunchy drops and stuff like that. But we're a rock and roll band, man. That's the easiest way to describe it.
This is Eyes for You. Look at the costly habits and your broken will. Conceptual bodies gotta get your nightly fill. Eyes for you like a pretty little cover girl. Eyes for you like the pusher man rules the world. There's a monster under the bed, so they sleep on the floor. Now the monster won't be alone no more. Crawl into the arms of his bleeding hands. Crawl into the arms of the righteous man. Governing bodies and doctors pass the blame around. Killing you softly, a generation sold by the pound. Eyes for you, so the world will come around. Eyes for you, because the shaking under your brow. Crawl into the arms of his bleeding hands. Crawl into the arms of the righteous man. Like a pretty little cover girl. Crawl into the arms of his bleeding hand. Crawl into the arms of a righteous man. Crawl into the arms of his bleeding hands. Crawl into the arms of a righteous man.
Now, you guys were a band before the pandemic. Has anything changed when it comes to the lineup of the band? What's been going on when it comes to putting the band together, maybe back together as we come out of COVID?
Yeah, I mean, nothing's changed lineup-wise, but you know, I mean, everybody's been kind of stuck inside and stuck being limited to what they're able to do, especially in the entertainment industry. So we just decided to get back to basics and work through all the material we'd been sitting on. We had a crazy, 12 months before the pandemic hit, and it was great. Everything about it was awesome, but we were very busy playing and, doing things like that. So kind of working through new songs sort of took a bit of a back seat because of how busy we were. So it was a good opportunity for us to just get back to basics and fall in love with music and writing again. And everybody dealt with just, challenges of what the hell am I going to do with myself now? But getting back to the basics and making it all about the music again really helped us get through it. And we wrote a lot of stuff that we're really happy with. And we're going to start getting it out very soon too. And I think everyone's excited about getting some live shows going again. We've had a little taste of it, and we're looking forward to hopefully things opening up a lot sooner than later.
And you are on the bill with a bunch of my friends. You're on the bill with Bad Holiday. You're on the bill with One in the Chamber. You're on the bill with Revive the Rose. So explain what you got going on this weekend.
Yeah, I guess, so today's Thursday. So tomorrow, Voodoo Rock Fest out in Odessa near Kingston there. The Friday night is One in the Chamber, good friends of ours. Cigar Club, also good friends of ours, and ourselves, along with a couple of really awesome tribute acts, are going to be doing the Friday night thing. And then we are definitely all going to get insanely drunk and camp out and hang out for the next day. And the next day, there's a ton of bands. I'm going to forget some, and I'm sorry. But the ones that I remember because they're good friends of ours, Bad Holidays playing, Revive the Roses playing, Foolproof's playing. And I know I'm missing some, and I'm sorry. But obviously, we're going to be surrounded by our friends. And for us, it's going to be our first, having people there in the flesh show since February of 2020. And to be surrounded by our boys is going to be awesome.
Well, it is the summertime. This next song came out in 2019. It's called Summer Nights and City Lights. And this one's for you, Kaylin, because I know you love it so much. Don't worry, we'll play it at your show later this year, too. Summer nights and city lights, getting me high on their delights. Don't know when the sun goes down, but I gotta live fast to make a sound. Mama, don't you frown. And this is our time, so won't you be mine and come along for the ride? Ha ha. Gotta live fast and on the line, and you gotta take the time for the sunshine, and you gotta live fast to live on free, and remember who you wanna be in dreams, and you gotta live fast and on the prowl. Never really know when the sun's down will come around you and take your claim. It'll come around now and take your blame. Oh! And this is our time, so won't you be mine and come along for the ride? And you'll see the wild child float away, and you'll see the wild child float away, and you'll see the wild child. And this is our time, so won't you be mine and come along for the ride? And this is our time, so won't you be mine and come along for the ride?
Now, you guys must be pretty tight, though. I mean, like, during all this time, and how many rehearsals did you guys get in throughout the pandemic? Were you guys just constantly working? Were you constantly writing? What was going down during the pandemic so that you guys were ready to go as soon as lockdown was over?
Well, it was a little bit hit or miss. You know, everybody kind of had to go back home and kind of, you know, there were periods of time where, you know, the first lockdown was a lot of confusion, stay-at-home orders, la, 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 la. But, you know, so there were times where we didn't get a chance to get together, but when we could, you know, like last summer was great. We'd get together once or twice a week. Once we all started getting vaccinated, same deal. And it was a lot of writing. But when things started coming through a few months ago, it was like, okay, we should probably play our old songs. So we decided to do that one rehearsal a few months ago. And it was like, oh boy, okay, well, everyone, let's review the songs again on our own time. It's been a while. But then, you know, you do it a couple times and it's like, oh yeah, we've done these, you know, at least 200 times. So let's.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were doing really good. I mean, you guys, you had won a radio contest. You guys had gotten a lot of backing. I mean, you guys had songs on the radio. You were doing really well. And then lockdown.
Yeah.
So what's been kind of going on with that, and how defeating was that? I mean, to all of a sudden be kind of on the cusp of it and then kind of have it all taken away from you. Has that affected the writing at all? I mean, is anybody a little disillusioned in the band, or are we just ready to go? Let's go full bore and let's get the momentum back.
We want to be that way. But the reality is the biggest thing that sucked for us, you know, the last show we played, actually the two last shows we played before the lockdown hit, we got to open for Broken Love and Royal Tusk at Lee's Palace in Toronto.
Oh man, those guys are huge.
Oh, and they're awesome dudes.
Yeah.
And great live bands. Like, you know, and I was really blown away by I had seen Royal Tusk before. Those guys are awesome. You know, they're awesome. Broken Love was very much like, you know, that song Shot Down had come out. And you hear this guy, Justin, it's like, wow, what a monster singer.
Yeah, that guy, I talked to that guy on the phone, man. He's got a crazy story as well, where like he just kind of left school at like 17, and then he kind of goes down to LA, gets disillusioned, writes an album, comes back home, records the album, and now he's got a band. But COVID hit, and when I talked to him, he's like, I'm living in my parents' basement just outside of Toronto.
Yeah, so. It happens, you know, and I was really excited to see how that band would sound live, because you obviously get this big arena rock kind of sounds, Chris Cornell like vocals. It's like, okay, I want to see these guys live, and holy, like, I like the album, don't get me wrong. Seeing them live, I'm like, I wish I could just get the board mix from that night, because I was blown away. The parts were amazing, the guitar playing is amazing, Justin's vocals are nuts. So we played that show. 2 nights later, we opened up for Weapons, who are starting to do a lot of cool things, and Theory of a Dead Man, to a sold-out Mavericks Music Hall in Barrie. And then 2 weeks later, we were going to announce our tour, or actually, sorry, 3 weeks later, we were going to announce our 5-week, 30-date cross-Canada tour.
Oh, no.
And then COVID.
I'm sure you're out there having the best time, running around with your old crowd. I'm sure you're telling all of your own side, talking about how I brought you down. So bury yourself deep down inside. Maybe there's a bright side out tomorrow. So bury yourself deep down inside. 'Cause you're in my heart tonight, and I'm never getting over you. And I'm never getting over you. I'm sure you're out there living your best life, running around with your old crowd. I'm sure you're leaving out with the portrait, running around the same old town. Bury yourself deep down inside. Maybe there's a bright side out tomorrow. So bury yourself you. And I'm never getting over you. Oh! So bury yourself deep down inside. Maybe there's a bright side out tomorrow. Bury yourself deep down inside. Love tonight. And bury yourself deep down inside. Maybe there's a bright side out tomorrow. So bury yourself deep down inside. 'Cause you're in my heart tonight, and I'm never getting over you. And I'm never getting over you. And I'm never getting over you.
The big thing for us as far as momentum was, because, the Rock Search thing and having the FM radio play and whatnot, we started having conversations that we had been trying to have for, a little while with agents, managers, labels, etc. And the big thing was, okay, this is cool. You guys got to get out on the road. We're like, yeah, no problem. We're already on that. We're leaving soon. So that was the biggest thing that sort of was like, shoot, we were literally just about to do the thing we still needed to do, and trying to get that back right now has been a challenge. I mean, there's a huge bottleneck happening. Everybody and their mother wants to get out there, and on top of that, a lot of places have closed. A lot of there's a lot of protectionism happening, which is valid. Why would a band in or a venue in Saskatchewan book a band from Toronto when they have their own local bands that they would rather book and try to help
how are you supposed
out?
to tour, right? Especially interprovincially.
Exactly. And in the States, it's the opposite. A lot of these places stayed open, but they're honoring dates that got pushed back from last year and the year before and all that stuff. So it's a bit of a challenge. We wanted to get out next spring. It's looking like, it might take a little longer than that, but we're optimistic about being able to do stuff. We're friends with so many great bands around here, and to get a few of us together, the Jailbirds, One in the Chamber, Revive the Roads, The Crooked, to be able to do Weekend Warrior stuff around here while we all sort of let the dust settle, we're going to be fine. But our big thing is we need to get our tour back, and it's a bit of a logistical challenge right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Especially when nobody really knows the rules, what's going on and what's going to happen. I mean,
and
how could you ever even, I can't even book an Airbnb at this point because I don't want to put a deposit down because who knows what's going to happen in August. But I think we're all good. I am now fully dosed. I literally had mine yesterday. So if anybody thinks that the side effects are bad, I can still host a rock and roll show and, host a podcast. So I think I'm doing good, although Bill Gates is controlling all of my thoughts.
Sirens this morning, shouting out their warning. So many hours in the black hole of a cave, she don't know if she'll be safe. And as she's walking round the midnight, she prays ways I got to make it alright. So many hours in the black hole of a cave. She don't know if she'll be safe. And now she hides. Come stop me slowly. She doesn't really know me, but she wants to go home. She doesn't know I comfort her solely. She doesn't really know me, but she wants to go home. She doesn't know. I heard the sirens this morning, shouting out their warning. Oh, dear mother, dear father, can't you see? I just need the time. Come stop me slowly. She doesn't really know me, but she wants to let it go. She doesn't know I comfort her solely. She doesn't really know me, but she wants to let it go. Wants to go. She just need the time. Alright, and she wanna let it go. Oh, come stop me slowly. She doesn't really know me, but she wants to let it go. She doesn't know I comfort her solely. She doesn't really know me, but she wants to let it go. Wants to go. Wants to go. Wants to go. Wants to go.
We're optimistic about having new material out for the fall, and then into next year. Yeah, we're just going to keep it coming because we got a lot of it. And if we find our process, we find our groove, and things are coming together quickly, then we'll just keep going.
Where can people find everything to do with Drop Top Alibi? Where's the best place to get a hold of you guys? If somebody wants to book you for a corporate gig, anything revolving Drop Top Alibi or you, Brandon, where can people get a hold of you? That camera right there.
So if you go to our website, droptopalibi.com, we got links to all our socials there. If you're not into that, just at Drop Top Alibi, all one word, lowercase letters, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. Yeah.
What's the best video to watch that you got up on YouTube?
I'd probably say Summer Nights and City Lights.
Okay.
It's a good, you actually see all of our faces.
All right, Brandon, thank you for coming in. Everybody check out Drop Top Alibi. These guys are great. They're going to be touring everywhere. They're going to be going anywhere that you can possibly go and play music. Voodoo Rock Fest happening this weekend just outside of Kingston. Again, where is it?
Odessa.
Odessa, that's where it is. Okay, everybody, hopefully I'll be able to see you there, at least on the Friday night, so I can check out Drop Top Alibi. Brandon, thank you for coming in. Say goodbye to the good people.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for tuning in. And this is Take It All in Stride. pillow and you can't move at all. Really like how the way you're moving, got the paint coming on my walls. I feel like I'm coming down the dark and lonely hole. So this is what it's like to love a Rolling Stone. Face down on the pillow and you can't move at all. Really like how the way you move and got the paint coming on my walls. I just wanted you to know before you pack and go, I never meant to hurt your child and I'll forever miss you so. Living a lovely life, don't you cry. Love is a parasite, would you mind? And I don't need nobody's answers, 'cause I figure out in time I gotta take it all in stride. And I don't need nobody's sympathies, 'cause I figure out in time I gotta take it all in stride. Yeah! Face down on my pillow and you can't move at all. Really like how the way you move, you got the pain coming on my walls. Living a lovely life, don't you cry. Love is a parasite, would you mind? And I don't need nobody's answers, 'cause I figure out in time I gotta take it all in stride. And I don't need nobody's sympathies, 'cause I figure out in time I gotta take it all in stride. Yeah. And I don't need nobody's answers, 'cause I figure out in time I gotta take it all in stride. And I don't need nobody's sympathies, 'cause I figure out in time I gotta